up, family? I don't know what the hell was going on with that intro. But anyway, uh, okay, here we go. What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, and in the meantime, in between time, I will give a few shout outs. What's up, Travis Bridges? I see Ruth Robinson in the building. Miss Jazzy is in the building. Watch out now. Alonzo Cardwell, what it do? Cameron Woody. All right, fam, I'm going in on this one. I'm going in. So we have rapper Cleotrapa, who has been dragged all over the internet for saying that if a man flirts with her while she's shopping for groceries at the grocery store, said man should pay for her groceries. Y'all feeling that? She said, if a man is flirting with her at the grocery store, he should pay for her groceries. Well, let's take a look at that. Okay. You're shopping for groceries. Don't know you from a hole in the wall. I saw you, thought you was cute, and I spoke to you. I just said, hey, how you doing? Maybe I paid you a compliment. And for that and that only, for that reason and that reason only, I should just pay for everything in the basket. Fam, there's a word in the dictionary called leech. Leech, when used in this context, is when a person habitually exploits or relies on another. To habitually exploit or rely on. I'm going to tell you who I blame for this. I blame the tricks. That's right, I said it. I blame the tricks. I blame the tricks because the tricks ain't got no game. And the tricks are quick to say, it ain't tricking if you got it. It is tricking if you got it, if you're tricking. Let me say that again. It is tricking if you got it and you're tricking. Tricking is tricking. I don't care how you try to dress it up. Family, where does it stop? Where does it stop? On one hand, you got certain women, not all, certain women, who claim that a man only wants to use them for sex. So they justify wanting to use a man only for money. The problem is they don't know what that man, who that man is, or what kind of character that man has when they first meet him. You're trying to get to know a person. But if you treat every man like a trick, as soon as you meet him, before you meet, you treat him like a trick, you're going to get what comes with tricking. A whole lot of disrespect and neglect. Just like if you treat every woman like a hoe, you're going to get what comes with treating every woman like a hoe. A whole bunch of disrespect and neglect. Because you are going to run into that woman who is not like that. And you're going to blow it. Because you don't know how to recognize a good woman when you see one. So you're going to blow it. Now I get it, fam. A lot of us, man, we've been raised wrong. A lot of us, we've been raised so badly that we think everything is right is wrong and everything wrong is right. And with the advent of the internet, it is becoming increasingly dangerous to give people like Cleotrapa a voice. Because there are a lot of impressionable young women out there who don't know any better. And if they happen to come across a video of her and it looks like she got it going on, look like her hair done right, she nails and tight, and she say, "Oh, I got this because a man had to pay for me. He had to do this," and then she gonna think that's the way. And she gonna get everything that comes with having that type of mentality. And see, a lot of women will tell you, a lot of women who are in their mid to late 30s or even in their 40s and 50s and 60s, they'll tell you, I played that game and man, I was wrong. Boy, I wish I wouldn't have done that. I wish I wouldn't have wasted so many years just having fun and trying to just use men. I wish I wouldn't have did it like that. I wish I wouldn't have put myself out there like that. A lot of times when you're young, you're dumb, you're full of cum, you just, and then you're angry. That's another thing. Why was this girl so angry? She was very, very angry in the video. Let me link this video right quick. I don't know why I didn't do this initially, but she came across very, very angry. Like, why was she so angry? I would suggest that any dude come across her, if you want to be a player about it, you want to be a player, and that's just, player in the sense that, win some, lose some, it's a numbers game, you just trying to see what happens, throwing something against the wall. If it's stick, cool. Hey, look, if you want to go about it that way, I would say, since she want to act that way, if you're interested in her, just wait till she pay the bill. And then holler at her. Act like that was your first time seeing her. Just wait till she pay the bill. Or better yet, avoid her altogether. Now, that's difficult for a lot of men to do. See, again, I put a lot of this on men. Because a lot of men, if they wasn't so damn thirsty, a lot of these women wouldn't have the audacity to say the things that they say. It is the desperate nature of so many men that got a lot of these women talking the way that they talk. It couldn't even be a remote reality for them to say things like that, or a remote reality for something like that to even occur, if they didn't have suckers and simps and tricks who were catering to them already. So what they do is like same thing a lot of dudes do. They just put everybody, since what they do tend to work for them, they tend to just say, this is how I'm gonna be with everybody. And then after they get ran through, and they got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different, 13 different baby daddies, 13 different babies. Now it's all the man's fault. It's the man's fault. Men ain't no good. She couldn't figure that out after the third baby daddy, and nothing, she couldn't figure it out. Same thing with dudes. It don't work out. They got 3, 4, 5 different baby mamas, and women ain't nothing. All women ain't is dirty. Every women low down, they ain't nothing. No accountability whatsoever. Now, after they get ran through, and they can't keep $1 in their pocket because they're paying child support over here, over there. Now they want to get serious. While at the same time, talking about how women ain't nothing. Again, this chick is very angry. I just put the link in the description, fam. Well, not the description, but the chat. I just put a link to the video of her talking in the chat. It's on my Instagram page. And maybe one of y'all can help me. Maybe y'all can figure out, why is she so mad? Why? Why is she so mad? Here's another thought. I'm willing to bet you $1 to a donut that if it was a dude that she really liked, because a lot of times women see men as a lick, and then sometimes they see men that they want to lick. Y'all ain't hear me? Sometimes women see men as a lick, and sometimes women see men that they want to lick. That man that they want to lick, he ain't got to buy no groceries. She wouldn't even think about him buying groceries before she give him any conversation, a phone number, a smile, or something. She know what she like. When she see it, she know what she like on sight. It's just like women in the club. Women complain in the club. Some women go in the club and they complain about dudes trying to holler at them. They complaining about the dudes who they don't like trying to holler at them. They complaining about the dudes who they're not attracted to trying to holler at them. They're not complaining about that needle in the haystack, that 1 in a million. They're not complaining about that dude that got that look that they like, that conversation that they like. They're not complaining about him. They want him to holler. It's the ones they don't like. Those are the ones they want to pay for the groceries. Don't get it twisted, fellas. If she expect you to pay for her groceries, you just met this, you don't even know her, and you just spoke to her, and she expect you to pay for her groceries. She don't like you. She like what you can do for her. She wants your money. And you got to have enough self-esteem to not give it to her. See, if I run across a chick like that, if I run across that type of chick who thinks she's better than me, that I got to spend money to spend time, man, I drop her so fast, bro. I mean, I'm talking about lightning fast. I got a whole lot of self-worth. I got a lot of self-esteem. And it's been like that well before I had any money. I just always had the mentality that if you think you're better than me, I'm going to show you that you're not. I'm going to show you that you're not. I'd rather be by myself than to be with a woman who thinks she's better than me. Going into the comments. What's up, Best, right? What it do? Brandy Nuance. Judge Dreads. What up? And Marta Goddess says, them ugly ass tricks know all they got is money to give. They like being taken advantage of, and vice versa. True story. They like being taken advantage of. I watched a show yesterday called Till Death Do Us Part. I think that was the name of the show, Till Death Do Us Part. And it was about this African guy who was looking for love, and he fell in love with two friends. These girls, they were friends. And one of them, the one that he wanted to be with long term, she was using this fat, unattractive dude to pay her bills. I'm talking about to pay her for a fancy apartment, pay for her art gallery, all this type of stuff. And when the guy would walk up to her, he would walk up to her and put his face out like that so she can give him a kiss on the cheek. And she would kiss him on the cheek begrudgingly. And she'd have this really sick look on her face, like she hated it. And he would look at her and he'd see that look. She didn't try to conceal the look. She would just look really disgusted while kissing him. And he would just accept it because he just would do anything just to have some affection from her. That's who you're talking about right there, Immortal Goddess. You talking about that ugly trick that know all he got to give is money, and he liked being taken advantage of. Now, what do I say about those type of dudes? See a fool, use a fool. I ain't got nothing for them. I despise tricks. Now, I'm not talking about a dude who like a woman, the woman likes him, and he want to do something nice for her. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a dude that leads with his wallet. I despise those dudes. Why? Because they're the reason why a lot of these women are out here behaving delusional. They're the reason why a woman spends time on a date and film herself locking a dude out of his car because he took her to the Cheesecake Factory. She mad. She too good to eat at the Cheesecake Factory. It's these tricks that have raised the bar for expectations. So they're the ones that got a lot of these dudes who are unlearned, and a lot of these dudes who really ain't got a lot of self-esteem already. They putting pressure on these dudes to go to restaurants and spend $100, $200, $300 that they don't have. They're only making, $400 or $500 a month. I mean, $400 or $500 a week. Maybe $600 or $700, and they spending $200 to eat at a restaurant. They're spending let's say they make $600, $700 a week. And they spending $200 to eat at a restaurant. That's a third of your wages just to eat at a damn restaurant. How much sense does that make? That don't make a lot of sense. And I know we all like to have nice things and we want to be eating at the finest restaurants and all that stuff. But I'm going to tell you something, fam, that I learned early on. You got to do what you got to do until you can do what you want to do. So Sit back, let those girls that you want have all that action at them dudes doing this. Let them dudes spend their money and take them penitentiary chances, sell that dope, rob that food, do this here, hit that lick. Let them go on out there and crash dummy all they want. You just be steady and work and get yours the right way. Build it up, build up your war chest. And then when you're in a position where you can enjoy a $200 meal and it don't hurt you, you don't have to even think about it. It ain't even a fraction of the money that you make weekly or monthly. Then that's when you do something like that. But the tricks then put the pressure on the regular man, because the regular woman got these high hopes and expectations because the trick is giving her anything she wants. And I'm telling you this too, family. These tricks are getting younger and younger. Used to be, tricks would be associated with older dudes. You know, a lot of times, be older dudes who trying to date younger chicks, they be tricking. Hence the phrase sugar daddy. Now, hell, you got sugar babies out here now. These little dudes, they pups. These little dudes, some of these little dudes getting a lot of money. They getting money however they getting it. These little dudes is, late teens, early, some of these dudes, teenage, 15, 16 years old, tricks. These dudes in their 20s, tricks. Who raised them? No daddies. A trick. Just the idea, fam, it's disrespectful to be known as a trick. I would feel disrespected to be considered a trick. That sounds disrespectful to me. A trick? Your son is a trick. Wait a minute, hold on, not my son. What do you mean, trick? What you mean, a trick? Yeah, your son is a trick. That sounds very disrespectful. This chick said, if a man is flirting with her at the grocery store, he should buy her groceries. He should pay for her groceries. So I guess if a man see her at the car dealership, she's shopping for cars. If he see her in the lobby and he speak to her, he flirt with her, he need to go ahead and buy her a car. Believe you me, there'll be one of them jumping on social media in 3, 2, 1 saying, yeah, if I'm at the car dealership shopping for a car and he trying to flirt with me, he need to buy me a car. Oh yeah? Well, explain to me why the car salesman won't buy you the car. Because car salesmen flirt with women all the time. And some of you guys out there may be a car salesman or have sold cars before, and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So why didn't the car salesman buy her a car? A lot of these women, fam, they just got a bum mentality. A lot of women, they got a bum mentality. It's as simple as that. Leeching. I'm not with that. Again, I don't mind doing something nice for a woman. If I like her, she ain't no telling what I'd do for her if I like her. But the feeling gotta be mutual. I gotta know she like me too. Like me. Like, yeah, like me. I gotta know that. $20 trillion. What's up? Maureen Stein. You got jokes, I see. Sherry Cooper, what up? Judge Dreads. Nandy Johnston. Ye Yee. Joe Mario. Joe, look, fam, I promise you, fellas out there, I promise you, a little self-esteem goes a long ways. In fact, a woman will respect you more if you got high self-esteem. If you consider yourself, to be worthy, if you stand on principle, a woman will respect you more. Family, I've been around strippers. I know a few strippers. Ironically, I don't go to strip clubs. I don't like strip clubs. I've been to strip clubs, but that's not one of my things. I don't really like going to strip clubs. Every now and then I might go to one if that's where the after party is. That's where everybody want to go. Somebody want to meet over there. But having said that, I haven't been to a strip club in about a year and a half or two. That's not really my thing. And the big turnoff for me is I just know the mentality. I hear women talk about dudes like dogs. I'm talking about, them strippers be talking about these dudes like dogs. And I'm talking about all of them. I'm talking about the ball player, whoever going there, whoever in there tricking, they be telling it, man, they gonna tell. They tell on all the ball players. I know so many of these dudes, businessman, but it ain't my business. But they speak on it. I ain't asking. I don't even inquire about it. They just start talking. Oh, they hear somebody's name. Oh, such and such. He came in there last week and he paid for such. They'll tell you what type of girl he like. Like, yeah, he don't like black girls. He just like, what I'm saying? He always be with this such, this Mexican girl or this white girl. And, but he, I went over there though, and, and he gave me $300. And then he got all the girls $300 a piece, but then he gave her like $3,000 and da-da-da-da. They be talking. Oh yeah, he got a wife and his wife this and da-da-da. They be talking. All them dudes' business. The rappers, they be talking, they business, lawyers, any dude that got some real paper, even if you ain't got real paper, if they know you to be that dude who got a 9 to 5, oh yeah, he come in here and he just be spending all his money. Yeah, he come in here and, I hear them for everything, like he ain't really got no real money, so I can only get about $300 a week out of him. But I get everything I can get. That's how them women be talking about them dudes. They don't respect them at all. They might front like they do, but they don't respect them at all. Once they identify a trick, when you hit that door at that strip club, their eyes get like this. And the first thing that they're thinking, smile, how fast they can run through your pockets and how much they can run through your pockets before you tap out. I don't like the idea of somebody thinking of me that way. I don't like that. So I avoid strip clubs. I don't go in them. Not to mention all that trying to get doing lap dances and all that stuff. Nah, man, I don't want no lap dance because, if I get a lap dance then and that thing get to working, that thing get to, jumping or whatever, I'm going to want to do what I do. And I don't, I like to do what I do with the person that made me want to do what I do. Does that make sense? I ain't the type of dude that's this chick over here got me horny and then I'm finna go home and do it. No, I ain't that type of dude. I'm gonna want to do whoever got me like that. That's who I want to do. So I don't even put myself in them type of situations. I don't even put myself in situations like that where even if I was single, I wouldn't put myself in that type of situation. I don't put myself in those type of situations. I do not like the idea of somebody looking at me like I'm a lick, like I'm a trick. And a lot of these dudes are okay with that. Yeah. It's like a girl was saying earlier, a lot of them like being used. They like it. They pain freaks. They ain't got nothing else going for themselves. They ain't got no conversation. So this is the type of stuff that inspires chicks like Cleotrapa to behave that way, to have the audacity to say if a dude flirts with her at the grocery store, he need to buy her some groceries. I'm trying to shop, buy me some groceries. But if a dude tried to flirt with her that she liked, that she found attractive, he ain't got to buy her nothing. She gonna buy him something. That's how that go. So fellas, just know when a woman want to be with you, when a woman like you, all that other shit they be talking, go out to walk out, go straight out the door. If a woman want to be with you, if she like you, all that talking about don't take me to cheesecake, man, that woman will go to hell with you. Figure of speech, but you picking up what I'm throwing down. That woman to go anywhere with you if she like you. You ain't got to take her to no Cheesecake Factory. I've taken women on first dates to eat. I've taken women to the nicest restaurants, to the best restaurants in the hood. You know why? Because I like good food. I just like good food. And sometimes I'm not in the mood to sit down and do all the formal stuff. I don't want to feel like that, but I do, want to put something on my stomach. So you know what? Let's go over here and grab something over here. Woo woo. Let's go over here to Triple J's barbecue. Get some of that Triple J's. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, and at the same time, supporting Black business. Instead of, and then, you can go to Triple J's and, get some really, really good food for two for under $50. Shit, under $40. You go to Steak 48, you'd be lucky to get two good meals at Steak 48 for under $400. Then when you get through eating, as long as the food was good, your stomach ain't gonna know what was in it. Your stomach ain't gonna care. Oh, your stomach, it ain't gonna be like you're gonna get extra points because, it ain't like you're gonna get an extra immune boost because, you spent $400 as opposed to $40. That barbecue that you spent $40 on, and that steak dinner, and that lobster, and that that shrimp that you bought for $400, it's coming out the same way. It's coming out the same way. It's going straight down the same tunnel as that barbecue is. Yeah, man. Don't let these women use you like that, man. Don't let these women make you feel like you less than. We all human beings. Don't let these women make you feel like that. And I ain't talking about all women. I'm just saying shoe fit wear. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Shoe fit wear. But I'm talking about the women like this chick that's in the video. And again, I'm gonna go ahead on and put it in the chat. I just put it in the chat again if you want to watch the video of this chick saying that if she's at the grocery store, a man can't be flirting with her unless he pays for her groceries. Don't try to flirt with her unless you're paying for the groceries. And keep in mind, fam, you ain't got no guarantees. You just paying for the groceries. So you just spent I don't know, whatever's in that basket, whether it's $30 or $300, you just spent that just to give her some compliments and stroke her ego. You just paid to stroke her ego. How much sense does that make? Now we know she gonna lose in the end. We know she gonna lose, but the big losers are going to be the young girls who follow in her footsteps. And trust you me, family, it's a lot of them, because a lot of these girls are untrained, just like these little boys. They're untrained. They're unlearned. They don't have a mother there to debunk the BS. They don't have a father there to explain the debauchery. They don't have that. Somebody to put that stuff in perspective, to make sure that they understand what they're seeing and what they're hearing, and that it don't affect them in a negative way. And they don't pick up those bad traits. They don't have that. So they pick it right on up, thinking that's the way to go. KV Antonio, what up? Oracle. The late actor Michael Duncan reportedly met Omarosa in Whole Foods. Yeah, Omarosa ain't no good example, but I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking it up. But Omarosa, let's not forget, fam, Omarosa is a coconut, and always have been. And the only reason why she's getting any type of sympathy whatsoever lately is because she fell out with Trump. But no, she ain't changed. She's the same person. She's done too much damage to ever be forgiven. It's like Stacey Dash. She's done too much damage to ever be forgiven. So she get what she get. But I'm picking up what you're throwing down about, what you're laying down about the meeting people in the grocery store. That used to be one of the most wholesome experiences you could have with meeting somebody. Like, that's a good story. We met at a grocery store on aisle 3. Sound pretty good. Sound better than we met at the club, like so many other millions and millions of people have met in the club. Sometimes it works out when you meet in the club. Sometimes it works out, but so many other times it don't. Chris Dalton, what up? Chris Dalton, what's Chris talking about? Imagine some sucker buying her groceries, then she goes, where's that? Then she goes home and gives it to some broke guy that's never bought her anything. Exactly. Chuck Wilson, what it do, Chuck? All right, fam, that's my time. I appreciate y'all for joining the live. Let's keep it going, fam. Let's keep the chat going. I'm going to end the chat, but I'm going to jump in the chat too. So until next time, family, Stacey R., I see you. Again, Miss Jazzy, appreciate you working on that moderation for me, doing the moderator duties. Appreciate you, Miss Jazzy. Until next time, family. Darrell L. Sutter, what's up? What up, Melvin Hill? Cantina Fields. No more talk.